Hey there, Star Stuffs! I am your host and heartist, Ash Archambault of the Creator Being Podcast. Welcome here to this space where you will be reminded that you are a masterpiece in progress because your life is a work of heart. You're going to be reminded that you are a living legacy and have everything in this now moment to create the life you want to experience. Right here during this show, we are going to go into practices, and I'm going to guide you to help you guide yourselves into greater experiences of personal freedom and connection to the creative force of the universe. We're going to practice trust falling with ourselves and the universe, and it's in this beautiful space that we can honor our humanness, our uniqueness, our connectivity to all other beings and to the loving, infinite, divine universe that is here for us. So join me, Star Stuffs, on the Creator Being Podcast. Let's go. I wrote this article about open-heartedness being vulnerability 2.0. You can check it out. It's on my Substack. And also a version of it was published by Elephant Journal. Love them. They're so amazing. But I wanted to read a little excerpt of that article here today because I think it really sets up this very practical application of what open-heartedness is and how we can start doing it for ourselves. And from a more therapeutic lens. What I want to do more and more in this podcast is keep addressing this intersection of our spiritual experiences with our mental health. So this is very specifically that. Okay, here's the excerpt, my friends. There are many ways to open our hearts, which range from physical yoga practices like heart or chest openers to meditative practices like imagining a light radiating from your heart to even thinking about someone that you love for a prolonged period of time to sustain positive emotion. The Heart Math Institute helps explain what's happening with our heart when we practice heart coherence, the clinical approach to heart opening. Heart coherence is a state of cooperative alignment between the heart, mind, emotions, and physical systems. During times of stress and painful emotion, small or large, the rhythm of our hearts becomes erratic and disordered, which in turn impacts our brain and its higher cognitive functions. This limits our ability to feel clear-minded, make effective decisions, and rationally reason with others. In contrast, when we learn to help our hearts maintain rhythm coherence, our entire mind and body reap the benefits. We feel more emotionally stable and we can sustain positive states for longer periods of time. The renowned Heart Math Institute's Doc Childry says this: whatever techniques you practice, realize that the message of the heart becomes clearer when the mind is quiet. And in order to truly quiet the mind, we need to bring the head into alignment with the heart. Dr. Joe Dispenza piggybacks on that, saying heart and brain coherence is the process whereby we learn to self-regulate, developing our ability to generate emotions from within rather than waiting for something outside of us to dictate how we feel. But really, what is open-heartedness? It's a quality that we can develop, and it's associated with so much good, like being kindly candid, sincere, forthcoming, and having an agility with responding to the emotional appeal of others. John Wellwood, a clinical psychologist, psychotherapist, and author of Journey of the Heart, The Path of Conscious Love, offers a deeply inviting expression of open-heartedness. To live with an open heart is to experience life full strength. Craig Tunder, a somatic psychotherapist in a private practice in Oakland, California, describes the heart as the primary organ of transformation of self, other, and the world. It is the organ of connection and relationship. This fact informs a therapist to perceive, soften, and open his or her own heart qualities as an essential part of the therapeutic work. With the current lens of psychotherapeutic thinking and theory so actively focused on neuroscience, the significance of the heart is often overshadowed or lost. Thankfully, the science of the power of the heart is gaining traction thanks to the people that I just mentioned. But yes, it's true. The heart center has always been this place of wonderment and curiosity across ancient spiritual traditions and cultures. And that's what I want to share a little bit more about with you guys right now. So, you darling human star stuffs, I want to say thank you so much for joining me here in this space. It's so incredible when we show up together. And really thank yourself for being in a place today where you opened your heart to this experience. If you liked this podcast, heck, better if you loved this podcast, go ahead and share it, spread the good. Send it to people that you think are going to like it. Like, subscribe, follow, all the things. Write the reviews. Let's spread the good. Why not? And if you want more offerings from me and practices, you can check out my website. It's ashcreatorbeing.com. And there you'll find all my juicy little portals, friends. I got writings on my Substack. I got my practice page. I teach live on this incredible platform, Vivaya Live. You can check that out as well. And you can find my other podcasts there as well. I have the Deeper Dive Creator Being podcast and Spirit Actually, which is about the undeniable truths in our life, the stories of them when we can no longer deny or dismiss that spirit is guiding us. Thank you so much for joining me here, and I will see you next time on the Creator Being podcast with Ash Archambault. Mwah! Love you guys.